for this NBA presentation. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Klay Thompson.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively, but he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. DeAnthony Melton out there with Brandon Brzezinski. Then it's Moses Moody. Then there's Al Horford. And it's Butler in at the four-man spot. And for Seattle, Toppin out there with Filipowski. Then there's Zach LaVine. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. Down the stretch we come in the NBA season, Grant. What are the contenders honed in on?
Well, B.A., the biggest priority is to have everyone healthy. Without a full deck of cards, it's very tough to win a title. And, of course, maintaining positive momentum wouldn't hurt either.
Horford outside on the take, and Horford powers it home.
And it's the way Horford finishes, beating everyone to the cup, dropping the hammer.
Thompson outside. And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Toppin, a screen on Melton. To the inside. And there's Toppin on the assist by LaVine.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out.
Pass to Butler. Horford, a screen on Toppin. A nice shot by Butler.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's LaVine. 33 points last game. Here's Holiday. The putback. It's good on the putback.
We're talking about a 6'9" guy with a 7'2" wingspan. Toppin loves to be above the rim, picks up the loose change.
Outside Pajemski. Toppin with a steal. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Moody. Blocked. They get it back. Toppin's shot is off. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. Last time they met was in the Bay Area.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
I thought their game plan was really spot on, and we saw that in their scoring more than anything else.
Here's Holiday following the score by Golden State. Thompson finds Holiday. Drops in the three.
Yeah, by most standards, Drew Holiday is very selective with his three-point shooting, but boy, he can knock it down.
Now here's Butler. Last game with 30. For three. Seattle pulls it in.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Pass to Holiday to the right side. Back to Toppin. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Toppin's got his third basket of the night. Warriors trail by 3. And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
A shot by Holiday, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Moody. 23 points his last outing. Just 4 to shoot from the high post. The rebound by Filipowski.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
LaVine passes to Filipowski, and it's going to be out of bounds. Seattle will have another go. And as the end of the regular season draws closer, let's take a look at the latest power rankings. You take a look at New York, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
And when I look at Seattle, they're vying for playoff positioning right now. So they would certainly like to string together a few wins here as the season winding down.
Poke loose. Outside Holiday. Out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Toppin. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I think one thing that's clear with Obi Toppin is he has a drive to keep improving. He knows he's got some talent, but it's about the work you put in.
Seattle shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That's good from Toppin. Toppin hits them both.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
And it's Butler with the ball for the Warriors. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Pajemski. And here's Horford, covered by Filipowski. Here's Butler. Thompson pulls it in. Seattle has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Outside Holiday. On the wing, Thompson. That's tipped. Butler with a steal. Here's the break. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Well, Al Horford does not mind sending a message now and then. How about that easy flush?
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Seattle. He said, let's be honest, Jimmy Butler is one guy we have to be aware of at all times. When it comes to a player who's as versatile as he is, that means the D has to be versatile too. That means showing Butler various looks and various defenders. Guys, back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. What's up? The free throw is off from Butler.
What you love about Jimmy Butler is leadership is hard. There's times where you've got to say tough things to your teammates. You need guys like Butler who will do it.
Mitchell's checked in for Drew Holiday. Here's Pajemski. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. And Horford powers it home.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Outside Mitchell. On the wing, Levine. Pass to Filipowski. Shot clock at 5. From 12 feet. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Yeah, Levine, not a guy you want to concede that mid-range game to. So skilled in that area.
Now here's Horford. And here's Melton from downtown. And Toppin pulls it down.
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Outside Mitchell. Banked it in off the glass. Now Butler. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game. Screen by Horford. A shot by Butler, no good.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left for him?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Mitchell with the ball. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Here's Thompson. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Here's Moody. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Seattle making some changes. Sims, he's checked in for Filipowski. Neesmith comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Thomas in for Levine.
One shot.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Seattle. Trailing by 2. Pass to Neesmith. Fires the 3. The rebound by Post.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Screen by Post. Drives to the hoop. Seattle pulls it in.
Boy, that is how you protect the rim. That is A-plus defense.
And Neesmith gets it to go.
There is just a physicality that comes as a natural part of Aaron Neesmith's game. Contact is not a problem for the young man.
Down low. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line.
Shooting one.
Aaron Neesmith picks one up.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for one.
Seattle trails by 3. Outside Mitchell. Spencer grabs the miss. Golden State has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Post. Here's Moody. Launches it. Gets the 3 to fall. Moody's got 13.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Seattle calls time here. Moment here to see the numbers for Moses Moody.
And he's been locked in at the free throw line for sure. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. You just get that extra focus at the charity stripe.
Seattle trails by 6. Now here's Mitchell. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Thomas, that's good.
Cam Thomas is a guy who is always shot ready. Nice catch and shoot there.
Here's Spencer, outside Moody. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Outside Mitchell. Pass to Thomas. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Sin.
First personal foul, third team foul.
Here's Mitchell. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now here's Moody. He's got 15. Doesn't go that time. Oh, nice D from Neesmith. Here's Mitchell. Not going to go that time. The Warriors lead by 3. Here's Spencer. No points yet. Pass to Santos. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Spencer. 4-3. The rebound by Neesmith. Top and right side. 1:57 left now in the first quarter. Here's Santos. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Warriors lead by 5. Here's Mitchell. Outside Neesmith. Back to Mitchell. There's a screen. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Quentin Post. He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. A minute and a half left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Spencer. Still without a bucket. And Post gets it to go.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Seattle trails by 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Warriors have come a long way during the Curry era. Draymond Green said, quote, "We built this thing up from the laughing stock of the NBA. I take a great deal of pride in that. I think about this organization like it's mine. If the Warriors win the championship 10 years from now, that's our championship. Period. Guys?"
All right, thank you, Allie. Now here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. And here's Thomas from the arc. Santos pulls it in.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pass to Spencer. Outside Moody. Here's Santos. Shot clock at 6. Here's Spencer. That three's off the mark. Seattle shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. Toppin outside. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Toppin's got 10.
Well, right to the rim. If there's a size advantage, you attack immediately.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Warriors ahead, leading by 3. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Seattle trails by 3. Filipowski out there with Neesmith. Then there's Chris Dunn. Then there's Zach Levine. And it's Sims in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Levine. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Melton. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, B.A., they call them trap games. An opponent that on paper isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
And he knocks down the first one.
Zach Levine, one of the most entertaining players in the league. Boy, when he's cooking offensively, look out.
Both free throws good from Levine. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Hornets at Spectrum Center in Charlotte. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. We've got Brandon Podziemski, Al Horford out there with Jimmy Butler. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Santos in at the 3. And it's Seattle with the ball. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Outside Neesmith. And it's good for 2.
Oh, Aaron Neesmith gets a look from the painted area and makes sure it's good.
Outside Butler. Pass to Podziemski. Now here's Horford. Butler on the wing. Back to Melton. And he goes in for the dunk.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Now here's Dunn. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Neesmith on the wing. Seattle move the ball around. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Melton. Now that we have a chance, let's check out the teams that are scoring the most points off turnovers.
And when you turn it over against these guys, they make you pay for it. They lead the league in points off turnovers.
Seattle making a switch here. Holiday is checked in. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot.
This guy's such a quick-thinking distributor. Drew Holiday takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Here's Butler. Well, Doris, when you analyze the skill set of Drew Holiday, what do you think he brings to this team?
I mean, it's hard to capture in one particular skill, B.A. We know that Drew Holiday is elite and versatile on the defensive end. You can put him from positions 1 through 5, and he can guard them. On the offensive end, teams are going to give him shots, and his ability to stand in and calmly make those shots is invaluable.
On defense, the Warriors. Pass to Dunn. Melton against Holiday. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Warriors leading. Outside Podziemski. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
For Seattle, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Holiday up top. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Melton.
Because of his frame, Drew Holiday can be a terror on the interior. Boy, you can't avoid the contact there.
That one's off.
One of the things you admire most is Drew Holiday's versatility, his toughness, the overall impact. This is the kind of guy you win championships with.
Good on the second one. And here's Butler. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Screen by Horford. 14 feet away. Butler's shot is good. Butler's got his second basket on the night.
This is where Jimmy Butler most comfortable. You allow him into a mid-range jumper and turn the lights out.
Done. The pass to Holiday. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And he gets that one. Holiday's got 6 points.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
The Warriors have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Pajemski. Here's Santos. Now here's Melton. He's covered by Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Melton passes to Horford. Seattle pulls it in.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Dunn outside. Now Filipowski. Butler covering. A nice shot by Filipowski. Filipowski's gotten 4 this quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Pajemski. Floats one. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Dunn.
There's a level of physicality that Jimmy Butler plays with that he's going to force you to match. Nice job drawing contact.
Shoot 2.
And he drops the first.
I simply stated, Jimmy Butler is a winner and a game changer. This guy will compete on both ends of the floor, gives you everything he has.
Seattle making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. It's both from the stripe. Now Dunn gets to see a basket. Levine surveys the D. Oh, Levine fighting through contact.
You have to love how persistent Levine is inside, enduring the contact and finding a shot.
Pass to Horford. And here's Butler. Shoots over Filipowski. Rebounded by Dunn.
Against length, he tries the fadeaway. It's just a low probability shot.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, Chris Dunn brings positional size, so a little contact on the interior will not bother him.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
Let's remember, Chris Dunn is a guy who is always hunting for steals. He's got elite anticipation, so disruptive on the defensive end.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. The Warriors have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Levine with it. He has 6. Pass to Filipowski. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Levine. Filipowski's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, just staying alert. Great setup that time by Levine.
Here's Butler. It's a 3-point game. On the drive, Butler. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big time play.
For Seattle, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. Here's Levine for three. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Warriors trail by 4. Melton outside. Horford, a screen on Levine. Here's Melton. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Yeah, when you attack in the painted area, good things tend to happen.
Now here's Dunn. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Here's Levine. Oh!
Well, multiple-time winner of the slam dunk contest, Levine has got a creative streak.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And the Warriors shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Seattle making some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Filipowski. Thomas comes in for Levine. And Mitchell subbed in for Dunn. And so it's Golden State with it. 4-point game. Pass to Spencer. Here's Santos. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3. Seattle pulls it in. Sims has got 4 rebounds in the game. Seattle on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. Mitchell, the pass to Sims. And he throws it down with one hand.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Warriors trail by 6. Pass to Spencer. Now here's Moody. Here's Santos. From deep. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Tipped. Moody with it. Working on Thompson. Moody, good.
Boy, remarkable how efficient he's been scoring the ball. He feels good right now.
Seattle leading by 4. Here's Mitchell. 6 points for him. Thompson passes to Sims. Toppin outside. 5 on the clock. Santos pulls it in. Santos has got 5 rebounds tonight. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Spencer. He's scoreless, and Obi Toppin gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Pass to Spencer. Screen by Post. Shot on the wing.
And what's surprising, during the second quarter, he hasn't really looked like himself.
And here is Thompson. And again, it's Seattle missing. Goes back up. And Post gets it to go.
Second chance points are always painful. have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Toppin finds Mitchell. Thomas outside. Clock at 6. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Seattle.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Neesmith, he's checked in for Seattle. Free throw no good for Thomas. Well, when you think about Cam Thomas, Doris, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Well, it's the first thing that comes into Cam's mind, and that's put the ball in the basket. And the ability to do it from range or off the bounce, this guy is a special offensive player.
And Seattle calls time here. He's checked in for Sims. Here are the best on the boards, the league's best rebounding teams.
And I love how active they all are on the glass. When a shot goes up, this team takes a game rebounding approach to tracking down their boards.
Pretty good battle going on here in Sacramento. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them. Toppin outside. It's Thomas on the wing. Fades and shoots. It's rebounded by Golden State. Post has got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's Moody. Neesmith covering. Here's the pick. Here's Spencer. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Shooting for Golden State. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And it's tied up with that one. 1:43 left to play in the second quarter. It's Thomas on the wing. The baseline J is on the way, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Thomas has got 4 points in the quarter. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Right side Moody. Close in. Moses Moody.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Now here's Neesmith. Moody defends. It's Thomas on the wing. The Warriors pull it in.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
Pass to Moody. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Now that's foul number 2, and he's got to avoid another this half if he wants to stay on the floor.
Seattle shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Here's Filipowski. The rebound by Post. Post has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Will Richard. 1 shot.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And the Warriors shooting 59% in this quarter. Terrific. Here's Spencer. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Outside Moody. 5 to shoot. Got it from about 16 feet. Moody's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Warriors on top. They're up by 1. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot drums. And thinking about the shot. So fun. Let's hear it for the participants.
And we thank you for joining us at halftime. The Golden State Warriors are in a closely contested game.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
It's a good opportunity for them to gain some momentum. On paper, they should win the lion's share of these matchups.
Well, we'll see if they can go on a run, and you're talking Lions. I'm saying they have the horses to do it. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.